Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden, and this homely looking guy next to me, that's Tim. And this is The Second Legacy, and thank you for stopping by. Today, we have got so much good stuff to talk about. We have got the gun controllers doing the work for us at the NRA, which I know Tim's going to love that segment. Then we've got the new yellow flag amber alert system magical solution. And then we have a goofy gun grabbers, which they've seen the light. Beautiful people. You're going to love every second of this, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field below. And, of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And with that, Tim, how are you?
Doing good, man.
Homely looking.
Just, plugging along, trying to get past that holiday hump, man. You know how that goes?
Oh, I do.
You get so used to it being Christmas and New Year's, you're like, oh, this is nice, a little bit of a break, and then boom, right back into it.
Yeah.
You're still trying to recover.
Yeah. Trying to start the engine again?
Yeah. But
No, I get that.
With the starter, though.
You were
not from the tailpipe.
You were about to say it, though.
No.
You were about to say it, weren't you? You were about to say suck starter Chevy, weren't you?
Nope.
Man. So good. So good. Well, with that, Tim, I think we owe it to the beautiful people of Second Legacy to dive right in here because they're chomping at the bit because I get to do a really fun part of my life. I get to mention the word NRA in a sentence to you and see what happens. So, because you've had qualms. There've been things.
Just a few, being escorted out of the NRA convention because they were worried about what I was going to say and do. Yeah, we have history.
A little bit, but it's okay. Just like a rocky love story, I'm sure it'll end well in the end because New York is doing the work for us, Tim. This one you're going to love. This is number 1, Dr. Button Pusher. LaPierre, longtime NRA leader, faces trial that could end his reign. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Are they going to do the work for us, Tim?
Well, something needs to end his reign. Look, there's the whole big story I don't want to get into, but, for the longest time,
not all of it.
The NRA stayed in New York State, and they were unfriendly to them for the longest time. And everybody saw the writing on the wall. The New York State was doing everything they could to go after the NRA, but they stayed there.
Absolutely.
And it took lawsuits being filed before they finally uprooted and moved, I think, to Texas. But yet,
Texas, yeah.
But Wayne still faces charges and stuff in New York. So it's, I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's untouchable. I don't know. And I don't even know what the validity of these charges are, to be honest with you.
Oh, no, I know. But so, no, let's do a little backstory for the people on the other side, right? You've had your stuff. We know the NRA on our side. That's obviously an issue at the top. Well, here's what the gun controllers are saying. This is number 2, Doctor. Samuel Schwartz has told us the NRA is broken and young people will defeat them at the polls in 2024. And, of course, on the other side of that, you have the NRA is at rock bottom and 15 years of tax filings tell the story. Now, the entire organization is dead, Tim. So, therefore, obviously, gun rights are dead. No one cares about gun rights anymore because the NRA is in trouble. I mean, obviously, from the left, that's the narrative. There's only one tiny problem with that, Tim. Only one little smidgen.
Yeah.
A small one. One that's not at all what it is. It just the energy just shifts into other organizations, which we've covered, but they can't figure that out because they're blinded by hatred. No big deal there. But it turns out that even Letitia James is going to do the work for us because you guys know that LaPierre and the executive board, the people at the top of the NRA are the ones that everyone has a problem with. It's not the NRA. It's not the Second Amendment. It's not the people under him. Would you agree with that assessment? It's definitely the people at the top?
100% the leadership of the organization.
Okay.
If it were under new leadership and they had actual gun right advocates leading the organization, I'd be behind the NRA 100%.
Gotcha. So, I mean, we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from the top.
And what's funny is these little orange square pet lovers that post all this nonsense, they sorry. Beep, did I say that? Oh, I was thinking that. I didn't know.
Coffee just almost went everywhere on that one.
I'm pretty sure that's what the orange square means. But they constantly want to claim that somehow they defeated the NRA, that through their action, these gun right groups have brought the NRA to heel, that they're bringing them down. It's like, no, dummies. I've done interviews on NPR and other sources, and so have other people. It is quite clear that we, the former NRA members, are the ones that have brought them down because of Wayne's,
correct.
I won't even call it lackluster leadership, corrupt leadership.
No,
him out there
corrupt.
buying $40,000 suits and making deals with gun grabbers behind the scenes. All this stuff the NRA has historically done, including making Reagan sign the '86 machine gun ban, promising him they would challenge it in court, which they never did. They have lied to us. They have screwed over gun owners for decades, and we finally got a belly full after the whole Las Vegas thing, and we all left en masse. And people like myself were quite public about going after the NRA and exposing their hypocrisy and their wrongdoing, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what brought the NRA down, and that is what brought GOA, FPC, SAF up. And GOA outspent NRA last year in lobbying efforts.
Right.
So the
because
money
it
shifted.
Exactly. It shifted. It did not die. Now, here's the part where they're going to do the work for us, and this is what... Because there's a lot of backstory here. There was basically like an attempt to remove Wayne LaPierre. He maintained the controls and reins of power, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Not important. But basically, the bottom line is Wayne LaPierre was never ousted. Okay? Well, it turns out that the gun controllers might do it for us. Look at number 5, Tim. This is the funny part. Miss James, who is Letitia James, the AG of New York, seeks to use her regulatory authority over nonprofit groups to impose a range of financial penalties against the defendants and to remove Mr. LaPierre. Any money recovered would flow back to the NRA. Wait a minute. So, Tim, if we're reading this properly, and I think I give us credit that we can read, that means that we get rid of the guy that we want to get rid of, and the money goes back to the NRA?
Well, that sounds like a win-win. Yeah.
tell me more. Thank you, Letitia James, I think.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully that's not like the reporter misspeaking or something, because that sounds like a win-win to me.
No, that sounds like we've got a little bit of a sneaky two-way supporter in Letitia James, which we know is not the case, but I love a good backfire. But just another piece of the puzzle here. This is number 6, Doctor. Miss James originally sought to shut the NRA down entirely, as one of her predecessors succeeded in doing with the Trump Foundation. That step was rejected in 2022. So, Tim, hold on a second. They tried to kill the NRA. They said they couldn't kill the NRA. So in her attempt to kill the NRA and get some sort of win, she's going to keep the NRA in place. It gets to maintain its status as an organization. You get to remove the corrupt executive head, of which we want to get rid of as well, and the money you recover goes back to the NRA?
Thank you.
Thanks. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Am I being punked?
Here's what's crazy. So let's play this out, right? So Wayne gets removed from power. The board gets replaced. They get actual activists in the organization. They start to do the right thing, and money resumes flowing to the NRA. Wouldn't that be funny to witness?
Well, but they that's where it would go.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
be awesome.
That's exactly where it would go. So, like, you just nailed the big irony here is this woman was on I can't say that. She was on a holy quest. Let's not get in trouble. She was on a holy quest to get rid of the NRA. It turned out she can't get rid of the NRA. We've been trying to get rid of the executive head and the executive board of the NRA for years. Can't do it. She comes in, gets rid of the executive board, and then funds the NRA, which, to the chagrin of the gun controllers, would only help them. And then maybe the problem goes away and the NRA grows again.
Yeah.
Bro,
wow.
This might go down as the biggest backfire ever.
I mean, these leftists are dumb as a bag of rocks to begin with, but geez, I mean, let's just sit back and watch this happen. Like we've said many times before, when your enemy's making a mistake, just let them make it.
That's true. That's true.
She's so blinded by her hatred. It's epic.
That's the point. They're so blinded by their hatred, they undermine their own points, and that actually shows up again in gun grabbers later on.